Hey y'all, and welcome to day 11 of 31 days of Halloween, where today we will be becoming one of my faves, Wednesday Addams. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this look. As usual, I'm going to start by spraying on a little bit of facial mist to lock in some of that moisture. And then I'm going to go in and fill in my eyebrows. I'm going to do this for both eyebrows today. And then I'm going to take my little spoolie and I'm going to brush them out a little bit, so to kind of get you to be able to see my hairs a little bit more, but also to spread that black out so it doesn't start so harsh at the beginning of my eyebrows. I'm also going to add that black eyeliner to my waterlines as well. Then I'm going to take my concealer and I'm going to conceal around my eyebrows as well as any other spaces on my face where I want to kind of highlight and conceal. So specifically, I'm doing around my brows, under my eyes, on my cheekbones, on my forehead, and around my chin line. I'm also going to put some around my mouth as well because the concealer really kind of helps the lipstick to pop. So once I have that concealer laid out everywhere I want it, I'm going to take a brush and just kind of blend it out all around my face. Now for concealer, you can really use whatever shade that you like to use. I am, again, just using all the products I just have laying around on hand already. But I also like the lighter complexions of this concealer I've been using, just because it makes the looks look more washed out. To set the look, I'm going in with my banana setting powder, and I'm just gonna put that all over my face where we just concealed. And then I'm gonna go in with my Lexx Luxury palette, my favorite brown shade in that palette, and I'm gonna use that brown to add a little bit of contour on my face, on my cheeks, and a little bit over my forehead as well. Next, I'm adding some black eyeshadow from my Lexx Luxury palette, and I'm putting that in the crease of both of my eyes, and I'm gonna blend that color out up towards my eyebrow. Once I'm satisfied with that application, I'm going to go in with some gold eyeshadow and place that on the inner corner of my eyelids. I like to use my finger for this part instead of a brush because it makes me feel like I have more control of both the placement and the pigmentation of the eyeshadow. Next, I'm going in with another shade of gold, but this is more of a vibrant color. And I am taking that right up under my brow line on both eyes to create a bit of a highlight. Then I'm going to take some black eyeshadow and place it right up underneath my waterline to create a more smoky eye look. Once I'm satisfied with my eyeshadow, I'm going to go in with some black liquid liner, and I'm just going to create some wings across the top of both of my lash lines. And I keep specifying both because a lot of these makeup looks that we've done have been like half face. So yeah, that's why I keep making that specification. But anyways, moving along. Next, I'm going to take some mascara and apply it to both my bottom lashes as well as my top lashes. And then I'm going to take my spoolie and brush out my brows just to create more of a blend between the beginning of my eyebrows and my makeup. It looked kind of I don't know what the word is, but I just wanted to blend that out a little bit more. So next, I'm going to go in with my black liner and line my lips just as is. I didn't do any overlining or anything. And then I'm going in with my Athena oil-based face paint palette, and I'm using that black face paint as lipstick. And I'm going to take that face paint and bring my top lip to a point on both sides, if that makes sense. I don't know how to describe it, but you see what I just did. Now for the eyelashes, I did want to add some falsies, but it's Wednesday, so I didn't want them to be that dramatic. So I'm using these small little eyelashes that I found in the Dollar Tree, and they worked out perfect. Now for my favorite part, the earrings. I'm using these thing earrings that I made last year for 31 days of Halloween. These specific designs are not listed in my shop for sale. However, I do have a custom link where you can basically order whatever earrings you want. So make sure you check out the link in my description to check out all of my original design earrings, as well as order some customs for yourself if you like. Now for the hair, I'm just gonna, as usual, put my hair back in a ponytail, add on a wig cap, and I'm slapping on this black wig. This is the wig that I've always used for my Wednesday Addams look. I just took the braids out so that I can brush the wig. But I am taking my black face paint and adding my widow's peak. I just wanted to put the wig on first just so I could see where to draw those lines. And then I am pulling my wig back up, brushing it out, and I'm gonna braid it back up again. Now for this look, it is a little bit tricky for me to have that ponytail of my pink locks in the back because I don't really have hair to hide it behind, but my locks are entirely too long to fit up under a wig cap. So in order to prevent the top of the wig looking all lopsided and bumpy, I just like to keep my hair in a ponytail pulled back. In this case, I'm not actually going anywhere with this look, so it's pretty easy for me to strategically place my hair in the back while I am recording these looks for you guys. Anyways, this is my final Wednesday Addams look. Let me know what you guys think. I do think it's cute. The earrings, as always, sets it off. It just takes it up another level, which I absolutely love. And I always wanted to incorporate thing in my look and didn't know how. So these earrings are the perfect way for me to add thing into my Wednesday Addams look without trying to figure out another creative way to make a whole hand. Wednesday Addams is one of my faves, so I do her every single year for 31 days of Halloween, but I feel like there's not much for me to do as far as getting creative with my Wednesday look. So if you guys have any ideas for what I can do to put a creative spin on my Wednesday look, let me know. Here is my 2023 Wednesday look. Now, I had this awesome poison bottle that I made out of a Hennessy bottle, but I recently sold it to somebody in California. They purchased it from my Etsy shop, so I no longer have it, but I do plan to make another one really soon. But poison bottle aside, let me know which Wednesday Addams look you guys prefer. Personally, I don't really have a favorite. They kind of both look the same to me, but again, Wednesday is one of my faves, so I can't do a 31 days of Halloween without creating a Wednesday look. But I'm hoping that next year's Wednesday look will be a little bit different. Somehow, some way, we're going to figure out how to put a creative spin on this Wednesday look. Anyways, guys, that concludes today's look. Thank you so much for tuning in to day 11 of 31 days of Halloween. I hope that you subscribe and come back and see us tomorrow for day 12. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up and leave me a comment down below if you have any ideas for how I can elevate this Wednesday look next year. And I'll see you guys tomorrow for day 12 of 31 days of Halloween. Bye!